Hello guys, welcome back. Loki had a good answer for me today, and basically it's be a fox cub, not an eagle. I think you've all seen the video by now of a eagle steals a rabbit from a little fox cub. And the bald eagle is being a sneak thief and stealing something that wasn't his, but they're an opportunistic animal, they do that. So it's not like he's evil, it's just something eagles do. And the fox cub was, not gonna let go of that rabbit. The eagle took off in the air, and the rabbit is in his talons, and the fox cub has a death grip on his rabbit, and he's trying to claw at the eagle, and he's trying to fight, and he's like, "This is my rabbit, mine!" And he won't let go, and he won't let go, and he fought really tough and hard, and eventually he did lose his grip, but as far as that fox was concerned, that was his rabbit. He wasn't letting go. He even tried to, outrun the eagle, which was a very noble attempt at first. And, if he hadn't tripped over his own cute little paws, he probably would have made it too. But, Loki's response to a lot of stuff that I've been going through the last couple weeks was be the fox cub. Don't worry about being the eagle. Don't worry about the eagles of the world, the people that steal stuff that isn't theirs, the people that, play mind games or act in certain terrible ways. Don't worry about them. They're going to go extinct one day anyway. So, to worry about being a fox cub. And had it been Loki, had it been Loki being the fox father and us being the fox cub, that would have been one dead eagle. There would have been fire out of nowhere. There would have been a gigantic fox eating an eagle. There would have been chaos and fire and doom for the eagle, and probably 5 generations back, because Father Fox would have lost his temper, and that would have been it. So it's very turbulent times, and Loki was basically like, you all have to hang on. All my little fox cubs have to hang on and just hang tough. And even if you run into people like this, that you feel like the little fox cub had all of your stuff taken all away from you, Loki will come in and sort things out. And Inari, I thought Inari had gone. I thought I'd lost all the Kami because of certain interfering people. And it's none of you. Thank the gods, you're decent people. But, Inari's response was to come up in a video on Bobcat Links as a totem. Their music came up, and I found one of, you all know Segan, the little plush gray foxy. One of her furs was perfectly on the coffee pot just so this evening actually. So they answered too. They were like, they're having none of it too. And so what I've done is I've withdrawn from a lot of channels. I've unsubscribed from a lot of channels. Because that kind of mean undercurrent was there. And I can usually call people, because I remember when I first was getting into YouTube, there was a guy I thought was too good to be true. And he turned out to be too good to be true. He thought because he was nice to most people, the people he was rotten to, he was perfectly justified to be rotten to, including fat people. So, yeah, not my favorite person in the world. So, on to interesting thing. I got honey butter crisp. These were the bomb apparently on YouTube a couple years ago, which I did not know when I ordered them. I was just looking under Japanese snacks on Walmart, made by Height Tight. Apparently they were all the bomb a couple years ago and you couldn't find them. Now you can find them everywhere. And there's a cancer warning on them. Yay, they can give you cancer and birth defects. Yum, yum, yum. Wanna eat those, huh? And it just kind of made me laugh, because this isn't something new, guys. For decades, people that are extremists have been like, don't eat that, that's gonna kill you. And like I told you, my aunt ate the cleanest diet possible. She still died of cancer. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna make it worth it. That's my philosophy. If I'm gonna die from eating something, it's not gonna be a blinkin' blankin' tofu sprout or something. It's gonna be something that tastes good, like honey chips. And what I love about these guys, I already had a bag. You can have this whole freaking bag for like 350 calories. So yeah, that's a win. My coffee's also a win. California can go bloop. No insult to any Californians. My parents lived in California for years, like for 4 years. I love California. I wish it would have stayed, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you need to chill. You live in California, okay? You need to chill out. Can anything give lab rats cancer if they're given enough of it? Yeah. But one, they're a rat, not a human being, and two, they're given it in volumes that would be physically impossible for humans to replicate unless you were shooting it up as some kind of liquid. So chill. You're probably not going to kill yourself by eating the occasional bag of chips or drinking coffee. Yeah, Loki's backer. Remember that guy that ate all that canned soup and drank all that whiskey and smoked cigars? Yeah, and that guy was like one of the oldest people in the country. So there you go. It's a lot of his prey genetics. So we're doing pretty good because Loki wants us to be the Fox Cubs, to be feisty, to be able to fight back, even against a giant, bald eagle that was huge. And, the Fox Cub knew enough to try to run, but fell over his little adorable feet. And then, the eagle just took the rabbit, and I guess he expected the Fox Cub to let go, and the Fox Cub was having none of it. The Fox Cub was like, no, because they're not a natural predator. Like the golden eagle will eat foxes, but the bald eagle usually will eat fish, mostly, but if they see a meal that they can steal easily, they will steal it, and he saw a tiny fox cub. I think he was really surprised that little fox cub put up the fight that the cub did. I was cheering for the fox cub, obviously. I love all animals, but I was cheering for the fox cub because he was doing everything, and then he realized at one point how much trouble he was actually in. He was just hanging there, all four limbs hanging down, tail hanging down, like, if I play dead, maybe this will work out for me, but, poor little Fox Cub lost the fight, but fell down, jumped back up like nothing had even happened, like nobody saw that happen, nobody saw me lose that fight, nobody saw me lose that rabbit, I ate it, yeah, that's what happened. So, kind of laugh it off when something terrible happens, kind of bounce back, you're okay, you didn't seriously get hurt, kind of laugh it off. We did laugh it off. We eventually got back on the horse. We went up to the Dairy Queen. We got some burgers, and we got a what do they call it? Blizzard for tomorrow. Summer berry cheesecake blizzard, because my friend is so flaky. I love her, I do, but she's so flaky. She wasn't open today because she felt like going and doing something else, and she's gonna be open maybe tomorrow. But then she's going to be closed because she's going off to do this play, and then she's going out to lunch with me, and maybe she'll be open Friday to do her sidewalk sale, and that'll be her final day, we think. We don't know. She keeps changing the date. So she's kind of a flake. I love her, but she's kind of a flake. And I tried to tell her one time, I love you, honey, but, that might go down in, like, a ritzier part, more artistic town, but not this town. This town is open every day except for the Christian holidays. No excuses. Work hard, be there early, be open late. That's kind of town it is. But, what can you do? So, I hope you guys like what you see. I felt somebody needed to hear that about being the tiny little fox cub. And, it, again, had that been us getting attacked by somebody, being the eagle, there would have been fire and lightning, and the ground would have opened up, and all the foxes of the underworld would have came up, and that would have been the end of the eagle. The more dramatic Loki could have made their demise, the better. Loki would not have any of that. He wouldn't have anybody hurting us or taking away something we need. And the rabbit, you understand, is just a metaphor. It's standing in for whatever someone else is trying to bully us out of. Because basically the eagle was being a bully. They were trying to bully a little fox cub out of, out of their meal. So even if you did get bullied out of something, just run to Papa Fox and yelp and say, man, point out the offender, and, watch the feathers fly. So I hope you guys like that, and, remember, you can always rely on Loki. You can always run under Papa Fox's legs and, hide there for a while and think about the road. He'll protect you. So I hope you guys like what you see, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.